I don't know what's going on. Hi, guys. How are ya? Happy holidays. Sorry, I'm trying to get caught up on things before so I can probably nap today. You know what I mean, Jellybean? You know what I mean, Jellybean? Because I am fucking tired. Big surprise, I know. I gotta redo this shit. Why does anybody know why this happens? All of a sudden, I cannot stay connected on my Wi-Fi. I'm, you know, I'm okay. It's okay. Hi. Anybody know why my treadmill's not staying active on my, I don't know. Hello. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. So I prepped everything last night, but I was just doing some cleaning and stuff like that. And Dan went to go do some errands, and Grandpa was just being unruly and, you know, the normal shit. So we've got some things to discuss. We have an agenda here. We need to you guys are gonna die. D-I-E, right? Overuse. No, girl, it's not overuse. Morning. Happy holidays. We've got the holidays. I don't know. I'm just gonna dance for you until my machine goes and gets moving. Mr. Roboto, toma. Yeah, I am very. I'm going crazy, and you know I am fucking tired. But I don't need to tell you guys that because I'm always tired. Because guess why? Well, I took a 2-hour nap yesterday. And you know what that means? That means, Sean, when's my car coming? You told me it was going to be here on Christmas Eve. Is it still scheduled to arrive? Yeah, domo. Mr. Roboto. Anyhow, and then I couldn't fall asleep, and Hannah and I were yapping. And 12 o'clock, and then, well, you know the drill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6:30. Fuck, I guess I'm getting up, you know, because Ed doesn't sleep ever, so it's fine, I guess. I don't know. But holy shit. Are you guys ready for this? Are you all sitting down? Are you all sitting down? Because this is ridiculous. I'm trying to wait for the idiots to come in. Because, yeah, Mary, I'm dead. I'm just like, I'm moving through you guys ready for this? My car's coming in the future. Are you ready for this? Are you ready? I don't think anybody's ready for this shit. It pissed me off to fucking high heaven. And I'm going to tell you why. So I get off the live yesterday. Dan, you know, is doing his shit. I'm doing my shit and all that shit. And he comes out and he's on his phone. He says, what did you do on this morning's live? I said, what do you mean, what did I do? My normal shit. Nothing crazy. Just nothing that I haven't already said before. He received emails. The tattletaling is back. 2 people, long descriptive emails about how I'm bashing his family. I'm not bashing the family. I say the reality of what life is. People don't like the fucking reality, right? They don't like the reality of sugarcoating versus the truth. I did not bash. I spoke honest. I spoke to the point. And because he has a different way of communicating things than I do, can you believe that shit? Can we not? For those of you who email my husband, don't like me. I don't give a shit. But do not watch me. Do not watch me if you're going to get irritated with my truth, with my way, with my words. Because I'm not lying about anything. I'm being truthful. I don't sugarcoat. So y'all need to let it go. Y'all need to let it go. You guys have some fucking problem with me because you're so wrapped up in a one-sided thing here. Dan's side versus Danielle's side. It has nothing to do with right or wrong. It has to do with the truth. And if you don't like the truth, go suck a log. I don't care. The truth is, what did I say yesterday? What did I say yesterday that constituted emails to my husband saying I was bashing his family? I don't bash his family. Could I? Yeah. I just tell you the truth. I'm not going to say nothing, and I'm not sugarcoating for the truth. I'm not going to do it. If anybody has a problem with what I say, don't watch me. It's almost ridiculous that you go tattle. I said nothing wrong. I gave you the truth. Right? It's fucking hard. We joked. I said we joked about sending out chores for each and every person. Is that bashing? People ask questions. I tell them the truth. Do they help? Do they come down? Do they relieve you of nights? No. No. That's bashing? That's bashing? There's some things I will not curtail to, and that is protecting people in general when they ain't doing the things that they ain't doing. You know what I mean? Hi, Jen. I'm not gonna protect people that don't do shit. Ever. My kids, Dan's family, my family. Two different things. So y'all, get your facts straight before you go tattle to my husband. It is ridiculous because the truth does hurt and they don't like to hear it. You know, I remember back to a couple conversations I had about Ed, right? My truth about Ed, because I lived with him for so long. That's my truth. That has nothing to do with his family and his siblings. It's my truth. They tattled to Dan. They tattled to Dan and they said, your wife is saying bad things about your dad. Okay? It's the truth. Whether you want to look at it as bad things and it changes your view of things, that's your fault because you made us talk about our love. You made us talk about our history. And the questions are going to come, and that's why we didn't want to talk about our history, because we knew we would have to give you some of those truths. And now you're bitching because you have them, because it doesn't fit with the narrative you want to see. I said that. I said, Jesus Christ, Dan, these people don't like me. Because if they're going to take the time to email you and tell you and fabricate things about what I'm doing, they're there for a reason. They're trying to get a 50-year-old woman in trouble with her husband. Are you serious? Are they trying to split us up? You guys need to grow up, some of you, and realize Dan and I are a team. Whether you want to see it or not, we're a team. And what does he think when you email him? He does question me at a certain point, right? What did you do? Why am I getting messages? Nothing. Nothing I haven't already said, nothing I haven't already done. So get over it. Yeah, like Dan, what do you think Dan's gonna do? No more internet for you. You know what I would do? I'd tell him to shove it where the sun don't shine. And he would never do that. So if you're one of those people, which by the way, I didn't care to ask, but I can see. It's not like
he is going to keep those things from me. Actually, I should look and just block them. Yeah, he's going to send me to my room. He's going to smack my hand and no dinner or dessert for you. Yes. So thank you, Jamie. My relationship with Ed is different than Dan's relationship, right? My relationship with his family is different than Dan's relationship. Same vice versa. It goes both ways, right? The truth is the truth. The people you see watching Dan are me and Dan. Me and Dan. Because every time Dan is with his family at lunch, you see recordings, right? You see videos. Don't you think if they were here, you would see videos? Come on. Truth. Why air dirty laundry on the internet? Why watch it? If you're so worried about it, why are you watching it? Yeah, I cannot handle the tattletaling like I'm some errant 12-year-old who doesn't know how to live life, can't be her own person, can't have her own shit, can't have her own opinions, has to abide and say everything my husband says. Yes, honey, everybody helps in their own ways. You want me to say that? Everybody helps in their own ways. What does that help? The people who are caregiving, right? The people who are caregiving know the truth. Ask everybody on this channel, both of them that are watching me. Ask them how much their family steps up for them. Do they have an intentional disregard to us? Absolutely not, right? Asphalt cowboy, morning rant per usual. Well, it would take one to know one because you're here obviously watching it. I am my own person. I have my own ways of dealing with shit. I have my own way of explaining myself. If you don't like it, get the hell out. Because I'm not gonna blow sunshine up your ass. And I'm especially not gonna do it because there's other fucking people on here who are alone and doing it alone. They are feeling neglected. They are feeling forgotten. They are fucking lonely. And I am on that side of it as well. Family, you have to remember, is they don't think about it. Certain family members just don't think about it. And then years go by and they're still not thinking about it because it's a choice they have chosen. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But I refuse to tell you things that aren't true. I refuse. But if you, I can play along with protection of people, but I'm not doing that because everybody who does this job knows people don't show up because they don't think about it or they don't understand. Dan is not one of those people. You know, yesterday he was talking to his sister and, you know, they're laughing about the situations we're in now, right? And I heard Dan say, sis, it's not that funny. You know, it's hard right now. You know, and he tries to downplay it. That's just Dan's nature. You know, nothing is that important enough. It's fine. We're doing it. We're okay. We will survive. But I don't like that. I was 2 seconds from walking in there and saying, this is not funny, right? I don't find any humor in this. Yes, there's different ways you can laugh at it, but the situation is exhausting. I am hanging on by a thread, plain and simple. And any caregiver who's doing this is doing the same thing. Period. It affects me differently than it does him, absolutely. And I have a right on my platforms to talk about those things that are affecting me. I have that right. If you don't like that right, don't watch. It seems simple enough to me. If you are pro Dan, stay on that side. But stop thinking, stop tattling. Stop tattling. Stop tattling. It makes you look like a hater. It makes you look, you don't think Dan looks at that and thinks, God, what the hell are they doing? What the hell are they doing? Obviously, he's smart enough to understand that you're trying to hate. You're sending him direct messages, long messages about me, his wife, disrespecting his wife and her feelings. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame fucking on you. The more wiped out I am, Suzanne, right? I was wiped out yesterday. The more wiped out I am, the more emotional, the more vulnerable I am. Shame on you for not seeing that and not supporting me. Shame on you. Shame on you, for fuck's sake. Not shame on me. Because every day I'm standing up to the plate. Whether I'm tired, I'm frustrated, I'm mad, and I don't want to do this job. I still am the one rising to do it. Shame on you for tattling. Shame on you for being assholes. And shame on you for disrespecting the man you respect, his wife. How do you guys see that that's okay? How do you guys see that that's okay? You know what I mean? I'm still his wife. He doesn't always agree with me, but what's your intention of writing those messages to him? Just out of curiosity. What's your intention? What are you doing? Are you trying to put more of a rift in between us? Because as if our job isn't hard enough and we don't have enough strain on our relationship? Think about that. You don't think our relationship isn't strained because we're both tired? Dan's sick, you know? I'm barely making it, and now you want to come in and interject hateful things about me to make him irritated with me, to put more of a wedge in between us, to get me taken down. What is your intent? Yeah. Are they women? I don't even know. I don't even know if they were probably women, because most of the times they are women. In the amount of laundry you have to do. Especially now that Hannah's home. Especially, last night I was up 4 times with my husband. Yeah, I was up. I literally didn't get to bed until 12. Couldn't fall asleep. Today I'm frustrated, cooking, cleaning, caregiving. Yep. I'm not okay. Na. You know, you got to listen to that song. Because it's true. Would Dan ever consider taking a break from social media? No, because social media is our outlet, right? Social media is not a bad thing for us. It's not bad. Even those stupid emails aren't bad. It makes me laugh that people go to such lengths, right? No, it always gets harder. And you seriously, some of these people want to make our lives harder by injecting themselves or opinions and telling Dan what a shitty wife I am. That doesn't help the situation. If you respect Dan more than me, that's fine. But don't be that way. Don't be that way. Because what makes you think he gives 2 shits? Number 1. And he just laughs and shakes his head. Come on. Yeah, anyhow, so I just was like, they what? He's like, long emails. About what? You bashing my family. Remember that one time somebody also texted him and said I was bashing his mom? Come on. Really? I have never bashed Joanne, ever in my entire life. I've welcomed her here. I tell her every time she's welcome I see her. Bashing? Now y'all embellishing. Come on. For what purpose? Ugh. Carne enchiladas, yum. I would take care of toddlers too. You're welcome, Kathy. I'm here for you. And that's why I am going to give you the God's honest truth. If it hurts people that I'm saying it, well, then change it. If people don't like me speaking facts, then change it. I'm not afraid anything that I say for somebody to come and say, you know, your wife is saying this bullshit. If it's his family, what the hell? Well, what the hell? What the hell? You don't like it? Change it. Change it. I don't sugarcoat. I will never sugarcoat. Does he understand Christmas? No. No, he does not understand. Thanks, Pam. You two, hang in there. New Year will not bring me some relief. You need it, girl, more than I do. You're a busy woman. So anyway, that's what I got midday yesterday. Isn't that wonderful? Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. Yeah, so again, if you don't like me, stay on Dan's side. Because this isn't about sides. And Dan would tell you that too. He has told you that. Not in as much of a blunt way as I would, because Dan likes peace and harmony. I don't give a fuck. You know? If you're going to disrespect me, you're done in my book. I don't owe you respect. Respect is earned, it's not given. And if you're here bashing me and telling me what a piece of shit I am, let me tell you, I ain't sugarcoating a goddamn thing. Thanks, Sandy, love ya. At 10 a.m. because one of his teeth fell out. Well, I would let it fall out. Why did you have to go to the dentist? Unless it was cracked. I would have been like, oh well, tooth fairy, come on in. Me too. And I'm not here to make friends. I sure as hell am not. We were not live last night. You guys, again, hi Jigger, how are ya? Life is tough right now. Life is difficult for us right now. It's also difficult for Dan. Dan just doesn't verbalize it like I do, because that's just Dan's way, right? So your husband's brother doesn't like you. Who cares this shit? You know what I would do, Janet? I would cuss more around him. And he was tired. His throat's scratchy. He's kind of hoarse. I don't know if that's from yelling or if he's got a little virus. He doesn't sleep in general, right? And so the added stress of Ed is taking a turn. So he was tired. I was tired. And I wasn't going to go on no matter what, right? Yes, I made a video, Margaret, but I wanted to finish it because I prepped it, but I wanted you to see how I put it on the stove and cook it. Or do you have? Yeah. Sharia. Hey, Moneymaker. Thank you. You too. So, that'll be up tomorrow, maybe. So yeah, so basically that's it. He was beat. I put a video up this morning on Mrs. D-Cell NorCal 3, and that just shows Dan last night, and you could see him. His voice is hoarse. He just looked exhausted. He's starting to catch up on him, because he does take a majority of the brunt of the bathroom walks, because I'm busy. I'm not stopping every time to do what I'm doing because he thinks he has to go to the bathroom. So, he's been taking more of the brunt of the annoyance, right? Of, you don't have to go to the bathroom, Dad. Oh, yes, I do, You don't need to go to the bathroom. Yes, I do. And of course, he doesn't go. So that's exhausting. It's draining. It's frustrating. There's a lot of yelling. There's a lot of irritation. My journey ended last month. Oh, sissy, I'm sorry about that. But I can imagine the relief as well. Anyone not as scared? Yeah, Brady, I don't think I'm amazing. I'm just trying to get by. I did get in the bath last night at 10 Dan was pissed because he wanted to go to bed, but I hadn't showered. I was waiting. So Ed has medicine for that too, but it doesn't. Now it's just a matter of his wires being crossed, right? Because by the time he thinks he has to go to the bathroom, there's just nothing there. I wrapped some of them, yes. Dan is he's just that way, you know? He's always protected his family in a certain way, you know? Like he's the fearless leader and he has to protect them, which is probably something having to do with childhood. The worst is going to be. Yeah, it is going to get bad because this disease doesn't get any better. And what we are doing in the last 2 weeks has definitely hit another level. You're going to see me more tired. You're going to see me probably more frustrated. You're going to see me more vulnerable. And those are the realities of caregiving. And I'm not going to tell you that I'm not those things. Do you take care of all the laundry? Yes. Laundry, beds, bathrooms, mopping, vacuuming, yard work. I do it all. Plumbing. I do it all. So that's why it's hard for me, because when Dan's home, he's gonna have to step up to the plate a lot more. The bathroom care for my grandmother took hours. Yes, it's horrible. And so Ed's the same way. Shut the bathroom door. Can't shut it. Why? You know, for your safety, you know. It's nonstop. It's nonstop. Bye, Mary, love you. So anyhow, yeah, go crazy. I'm having Christmas Eve dinner here. Yes, so everything is pretty much done. I'm just after the live. Thanks, beautiful Pisces. After the live, I'm gonna start cooking on the stove so I can cook all day. Yeah, I shop, I cook. Hi, Dacky, how are ya? So I do it all. So sunshine, back at ya. Yeah, you know, and that's the thing, is that, you know, that's what was going on yesterday. A lot of you guys need help, you know, you guys, and we joked about, you know, I joked about giving chores to everybody. And we were having fun with it because that's what we need to do. You know, I need to be able to come on here. Hi, Christy. Pre-making our lasagna for tomorrow. Josh is making lasagna, homemade, with even the pasta noodles. So, oh, look. Yeah, same thing, Gracie. Same thing here. So it was innocent. You guys take whatever I say and you embellish it thinking I'm being some mean, horrible human. I'm a human that's tired. I'm a human that would love help. I'm a human that is barely making it. And I'm a human that is basically slowly dying a lot quicker because of the stress. But haven't done the noodles yet. Yeah, so Jennifer, I feel guilty not helping out in that situation. Yeah, and Leo, but everybody's different. You know, everybody's different. Oh, I know. Rachel, I was thinking about you the other day in Winston. You're only an hour away? I didn't even realize. Do I have plans for my future? Same thing I'm doing now, just minus Ed, if that's what you mean. Just minus Ed. So today I am going to enjoy myself. I'm gonna boss Josh around. I'm gonna boss, oh yeah, that's right. I'm gonna boss Josh around. I'm gonna boss Mark around. If they think they're gonna be here with their feet up, fuck no. I'm gonna be here with my feet up, drinking my wine and maybe a gummy with it. Now you can go and tell Dan that if you need to, but probably won't do any of those things. But Josh and I joke. Josh, it's time. You're here. Sister needs a break. Chop, chop. So, I mean, we do that. We have fun with it. That's the way we have fun with it. Who's taking bathroom time? Everybody gets a turn. Your turn, and Cindy. Even Rocky's mom's coming. Hi, Miami, you too. Even Cindy's coming. Cindy's gonna get a turn too. Cindy, it's your turn. Wesley, buck up. Oh, Auntie. Yep. So we're gonna have fun with it. That's the way we have fun with it. So I'm gonna have fun. My nuggets are gonna be here. My kids. We're gonna play games. It's going to be a blast. So I think I'm excited, very excited. Dan got sex. Yeah. He got sex. He did twice. He is smiling from ear to ear. He got sex last night because I couldn't sleep. So I might as well, spread thy legs. And then this morning, he was so excited from last night's extravaganza. He came out this morning with his pants enlarged. And he said, I need you. Yeah, it's what happens when it's been like a month. Twice, y'all, twice. Don't be jelly. Don't be jelly. He's happy. He's happy. He came out with a spring in his step. He came out talking to the Zoomies. He hasn't said 2 words to the Zoomies, right? He hasn't said 2 words to the Zoomies in a month. Wouldn't even talk to them, look at them, even give them a side glance. Today, he was, your husband's ready for a dupe. Twice in less than 8 hours. And what about that? Now we're good for another 4 weeks. That was Mary. Yeah, happy holidays, Dan. Now we're good until February, right? For me, it wasn't. I just felt bad. I did have tingles. I had enjoyment. It's been so long. I think that's the key to it, women. Wait a month, and then you too might have feeling down and yonder. Codomet. Yeah, he's glowing, Anthony. He's skipping. He looks like a little elf, popping around the house with a smile on his face. I did. I told you. It's been so long that I was tingling in places that I didn't know were still there or still worked. I thought, maybe that's the trick. The trick is to wait long enough until your body's like, oh yeah, that's the spot. And you know what? I'm going to tell you something. Are you ready? The vagina is tighter. Thank you, Marak. Or maybe it's been so long that it kind of closed up a little bit. I don't know. Either way. Right, Marianne, I know. So, is it the Marak or is it the length of time going without? Or did he grow? Now, we know they don't grow. No. So, it must have been a little bit of both. I'm going with both. I'm going with the Marak and the pelvic floor, and I'm going with some of the, length of time that we went both. I do. I jingled his bells, yeah. So Dan's bells have been jingled, they have been banged, they have been shaken. All those puppies down in there, those little seamen, they're going like, what is happening? I smell vagina. I've been smelling palms of the hands, but, we're going to release into the warm, slip and slide on those fallopian tubes and try to find some eggs to penetrate. Yeah, no, it didn't work. And there's no eggs to penetrate, but yeah. They were going down, whee! Instead of going right into a shirt, they went right into my body. And then into the toilet. After the pee. It's fine. They're not needed anymore anyway. We're not looking to penetrate any eggs. So, plus, we don't need his semen and my eggs conjoined. He's 57 and I'm 50. Nope. No, Dan doesn't use lotion. He just, bare palm. No lotion. It would be nice if he was, because it'd help smell the room nice. So, if you... Brenda, do I need to tell you what would happen if I got pregnant? I am proud to tell you what I would do. I have no shame in my game. Raw dogging it. Danielle would never say that. You would never know if I was pregnant. It would be, yeah, well, you know what vacuums are good for, right? Suctioning up debris, particles, fetuses. No. I'm sorry. No, hell no. Sorry, that's gonna get some angry people. Watch here. Cue in the politics. Cue in the politics right now. I am woman, hear me roar. I am mighty, look at me soar. I have choices over my body, and I will use them to my choice, because that's what it is, my choice. You know, people are gonna be tripping. People are gonna be tripping. Oh, you're a murderer. Sure would be. Sure would be. Sure would be. 64-year-old woman pregnant with twins. Kill me now. There is no way in hell that this body is going through another delivery or a baby, y'all. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Bye, Unky. Happy. I flush. I'll be flushing that shit down. I'll be doing it myself first. A good old trip down the stairs. A hanger, whatever it took, I would do it. Y'all seen Dirty Dancing, right? Twins on Christmas Day 32 years ago. Yes, the main ingredient in that statement, cyclist, was 32 years ago. A big difference in age. Right? Yes, Ed was in his 50s, but it's different. Men can pop those fucking things out because all they're doing is one thrust and it's sore, you know? Take off, motherfuckers. And then what was his, we were talking about that, Josh and I was like, but mom did everything. It was easy for him because typically the women do majority of everything. So men have nothing. That's the problem with the society, is people don't look at both sides of the coin, right? No, they don't. It lands on thy woman. That's why a poop, Drake, don't be joking like that shit. Yeah, she had it out. It came out because 9 months is a delivery. Anyhow, so, no. Making brownies should make them special. Making brownies. We're baking fetuses in the brownie. Wait, I'm confused. And that's why it's my choice, Sandra. The people came in and said, so us men don't get a choice? No, because the majority of you fucking men just leave. No child support, no nothing, no responsibilities. You just drop semen and go. Oh, you're pregnant? Oh, I'm sorry. This isn't gonna work. Oh, Anywho, hi, Merry Christmas Eve day. Are y'all drinking yet? Y'all partying? Drake, you got your White Claw with the pinky up yet? You got your Birkin on the other hand? What are you doing? What are you getting? How are you feeling? I was pregnant 3 times, and that's the last time ever for any spermies invading my eggs. So, and kids are expensive. Me too. I'm popping a drink when Jennifer gets here. The farms are closed. The egg farm is closed. Lasagna? Yeah, Dan. Fuck. Josh wants to start a new tradition. You already did, Sam? I can't do that. 10:30? All right. How much longer you got? You got some driving to do? Well, fuck the driving. Uber. No drinking but ferns. That's whatever you got to do. If I did ferns, I'm going to tell you something. I would be sleeping through dinner. I don't know, Shari, because I need to stay awake. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. Staying at breakfast on this wonderful Christmas Eve. So breakfast is tomorrow for us. Hannah and I exchanged gifts already last night, even though Hannah already ordered all gifts, so she knew. So she opened them up to show me. She gave me so many cute little gifts. I was so excited. Crystal, thought that said crystal meth. God, play on words, girl. Play on words. Gummy if they get on my nerves. I'm cooking my cabbage balls. So the video will be up tomorrow on my cabbage balls. So did you do that on purpose? Crystal meth. You see that? First glance looked like crystal meth. She being tricky. And I got some lava cakes to make. We're gonna make these little lava cakes. My stepmom sent us some King Arthur or something like that. What did I get my nieces and nephews? I got Wesley Delaney. You ain't on here, are you? Okay. I got Delaney a karaoke machine. Lord help her parents. When she's over here, she comes out here and uses mine. So I got her a nice little, karaoke machine, a Big Daddy one. I got Wesley a PlayStation. Nope, they're getting the Switches, so I got him a fucking $70 game. With their favorite candies, and I'm gonna give them money because Auntie always does that. And then Dilly Pop got a cute little shopping cart with fake groceries in it, and then I got him Elmo sweatshirt. It's obnoxious and it's ugly, and I did it to kind of piss his mom off because he's infatuated with mom. He's infatuated with Elmo right now. So it's the ugliest thing. I would never dress my kids in that shit because I hated it. They had to be a nice shit. So that's what I got them. I wanted to give them their gifts now, but I can't because Wesley doesn't know that he's getting a Switch yet. So the shopping cart's for a 2-year-old, Loretta. He wouldn't, yeah. So Elmo, yes, he's like, we got the Target one. There's a Target shopping cart. It is the cutest thing ever. What? Cyclist Grandma, y'all, I think we need to go over here. Cyclist Grandma, finger food stay and drinks, filet mignon, and ham and tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there for the mignon. I like my medium. Yeah, he loves, there's Elmo dolls at school, and Elmo, I see Elmo. I see. So get your son a new brain. I would like to give Ed and Dan a new brain too. But can I program it before we put it and implement it back in the cranium, not sternum. Yeah, a drum set. That's coming next, Deb. Don't you worry. Auntie always buys all the obnoxious stuff. I bought her 2 years ago, a microphone. And it already has like things programmed, songs and stuff. And they hate that thing. So, that's what answers are for. Big stuff, ad hoc ham, big potatoes, twice big. Ooh, April, that sounds yummy. Don't you have a house clean? It's already done, bitch. Now what? Coming at me all passive aggressive, Big Al. Don't you have a wife too? Never mind. That could get me violated. Hey, Lisa. I can't be that fat. Wasn't that funny? I blew up. I totally went beyond his fat phobia with that video. It freaked him the fuck out. Anyhow. So, and then people... I posted YouTube, you got it today, and the gate. He's not an animal. So sad. Because there's a gate up for his safety? Who the hell is calling him an animal but you? For fuck's sake. All you ninnies in the back need to grow the fuck up. Did you put grates up for your toddlers? You sure did. Because you didn't want them climbing up the stairs and breaking their necks. Well, same goes for a 92-and-a-half-year-old dementia man. Lord have mercy. I cannot. People just look for things. Look for things to bitch about. Lord have mercy on my soul. It's Christmas. Everybody needs to be merry and happy. Blah, blah, fucking humbug. We got more humbugs than anything else. Not really. We got more positivity, but it's just the humbuggers that come in and fucking blow it all to smithereens. Yeah. He's an animal. He's not an animal. Maybe he's thirsty. Maybe he's hungry. Yeah. Lord, and it's Kim, you can get rid of them for being nasty. I always waited until everyone left before I cleaned. And really, that's smart. Think about it. Think about the household when you have 50,000 people over. You spend hours cleaning toilets, cleaning floors, vacuuming, dusting, making sure it's everything perfect. For what? For what? For it to get messed up and then everybody leaves and you're like, what the fuck did I clean for? I gotta clean again. You know what I mean? So, Big Al, you don't attack my friends. And if you attack my friends, who happens to be a moderator? Toodaloo, motherfucker. That's how it works. Today is Christmas Eve day. And if you believe in Christ and the Savior of the Lord and the Jesus and Amen and Mary, Mary's water broke. She's pushing. We are supposed to be happy whether you're Catholic, Jewish, whoever. I don't give a hell. But be nice. Mary's about to give birth. Right? Oh, you need a dishwasher? You mean like a hot one with muscles and a Speedo? Or like an actual motorized dishwasher? Anyhow. So, for the love of all that's holy. Oh, people put me down so bad for that. God, my son got hit by a car. Oh my God. An actual one that's worth. Okay. All right. Did I call you Joanne? So fucking weird. I don't like calling you Joanne. Can you change your name? Me too. I need always more than one. Jenny. Do I say Jenny or Jeannie? I always get confused. And if I say it wrong, I'm so sorry. Because that's a tricky spelling. Because it could be either or. So I'm thinking it's Jeannie. Has Ed been? No, because I have a carabiner in it. I have a carabiner. You too, Furry. I love seeing your babies. I have a carabiner. And so he'll just sit and turn the carabiner around. So, oh, you too, Kimmy. Speaking of, hold on, Kim, before you go. Can you wait a second? Can you wait 1 second? Anybody follow Cam and Jim? Anybody follow Cam and Jim? Oh my God. I was bawling my eyes out. Oh, for the love of God. I know you follow them. You're working so you can't drink? Stupid work. Anyhow, God, I do. God, that broke my heart. Y'all, I was so in the dark about the whole situation until, I don't know what happened, but then it was wasn't it Cam and Jim? I think it was. Bye, Kim. Anyway, I know, I just didn't know if I was the only one bawling my eyes out. Oh, Kim, don't do it. I was like, I'm gonna see this transition. I had to turn my Zoom camera off because I was like a fucking dribbling idiot, like bawling. I cannot imagine how difficult and what a cool, you watched him, yeah. And he was so cool about it. If you need a good cry, watch it. I was like, it was the ugly cry. Like, because you picture your own situation in that. And it's going to happen to, whether it's a home or death, it's just, oh, my heart. You guys, my heart. I couldn't handle it. Ugh. So, if you need a good cry, she's at the end. I don't know who the lady Nan is. He's so sweet, and he just seems like he's in good spirits, about it all. And he's like, I just, God, it breaks my heart, breaks my soul. It was a tearjerker. Yeah. She is finally having to not be able to care for her dad anymore. It's just his decline is so quick. Oh, and her granddaughter, Jess, I believe. I didn't even know that. Okay, I don't even know. And it's just too much for her. She has 4 kids. He has more word-finding difficulties than it. Oh, it's bad? He's gotten that bad? Yeah, I don't have a lot of time. So I've just caught the last, couple of videos, because she's been, talking about it. And I was like, oh, God, I don't know. How do you make it? And it's Christmas. That's got to be so difficult. Oh, Sam, I didn't know about that. On TikTok, I think, yeah. Cam and Jim. Is it Cam and Jim? C-A-M and Jim. I think the corner of the pickup just grazed my spoon. Oh, Jesus, Kosa. God. So horrible. So, anybody who's a caregiver, who follows the journey, it's been a journey for her with social media, and this, her dad, and God, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. That's another Jim. Oh, Jim plus Cam fam. Okay, sorry. I knew it was, yeah. I don't watch anybody. That's all right, Drake. Where you been the last couple days? When did you get this account? I've had this account as long as I've had my other ones because of trolls. So trolls be trolls, so I have 4 accounts. Yeah. 4 accounts because, everybody wants to take me down. They want to take me down and also email my husband and tattle on me and my behavior. Anyhow. Jim plus Cam plus fam. Yeah. So this is Sarah, my main live page. My main live page, because I'm not risking my big account for ninnies to take me down. Drake was gone. Yeah, were you in the wilderness? Judge, she's going to jail. Anyhow, so that's it. That's all. My adventures today. Nothing else. Hannah, like I said, made my heart swell. She made Dan, a Yiddish troll is a koklefa? A koklefa? I'm gonna have to look that up, Sue. I only missed a day or 2. Yeah, long enough. We knew you weren't there, so you can suck my log. Thank you, Marvina. You too. I didn't know. Sue, I'll have to look it up. I don't remember. I'll have to look. Anywho, happy, joy. I think Hanukkah starts tomorrow Eve at sundown. In case any of you are Jewish, happy Hanukkah as well. In the pooper mom with my mom, I took away lactose, and I think I got silk or almond milk. It helped tremendously. He doesn't really drink. He only drinks milk in the morning, and that's it. You too, Amy. Sandra, I'm trying, girl. I started implementing baths and my nightly ritual to relax me. Let me tell you this story. Are you ready for this one? Last night at 10 o'clock, I was crawling in my bath, and I bought the spa tray, for the bath, so I could put my things on it. Well, I don't know what happened, but what happened was I wasn't paying attention, all right? So it has slots in it, and I went to put my iPad in, not paying attention to the slots in the... Who puts slots in the middle? Anywho, so the iPad fell through the fucking slot in the water. Yeah. Then I went to grab it, knocked over everything else that was on that tray, broke the track of that tray that I just got and used for 2 fucking days, digging out my fucking iPad. Talk about a kerfuffle. I had to go fishing. Had to get my iPad out of the water. Had to get my fucking volcano candle out of the... Had to get all my soaps out of the water. My iPad. Fuck my iPad. It's okay though, I'm still using it, so it worked. The iPad survived because I'm on it. So, there is crevices and little folly things through the middle of that fucking thing. But if you push it all the way against the, you know, the backing of it, the shit doesn't fall through. The shit doesn't fall through, but Danielle wasn't paying attention to that. So after it dropped in the water, I realized that it was, yeah. So you have to press it, but I don't like it all the way straight erect. Who wants it completely erect? My iPad. Everything else needs to be erect, but the iPad. So, yeah. So anywho, my pillow came. I waited till 9:30 for my pillow to come because I wasn't going to take a bath. My friends are like, just wait. You might as well wait. It's almost like 6 stops away. Just wait. Might as well take a toaster. I thought about it at that point. So my thing's broken. I put it back in, but it's missing some of the track. It was fucking $30. It's $30. So do I send it back and say your piece of shit fucking thing is a scam? I want my $30 back and give me a new one. Fuck. So I took all my shit off of it except my iPad, made sure it was in the right slat so it didn't fall through. That's what happened to me last night. I was like, well, there goes $400. But I have to send it back. I know, I'm going to tell him. Alone time. Sandra, maybe. My oldest wants to go to the casino, so I don't know. It's stressful. Pissed me off. So, does anybody have... So then last night, I was like thinking about ways in which I can make my own fucking bathroom shit, right? So I think I'm going to go back and look for one that's just one piece so it doesn't fall in the middle. Anybody have any suggestions? Let me know. Send me links. Because that piece of shit's going back. Fucking shouldn't have done that. The fucking tracks were floating around and the one got up my ass. Yeah, that hurt. I didn't know. It was dark in there, so I couldn't see anything because my candle went out because it fell in the water. And so I was like, what the hell is in my ass? It was a piece of the bamboo track. So that was how my bath went. iPad still worked. So that's all that matters. So that's just my life, you guys. I mean, my life ain't a shit show. I don't know. Fuck. I don't know what. It's raining. It's raining. Today's just full of rain. It's just yucky rain. The kids aren't going to be able to go. What's for dinner tomorrow? So you saved it. Oh. What's for Christmas dinner? I think Josh is making homemade lasagna with noodles. So Rocky has the regular Orty pre-made noodles and the just in the hidden, so he doesn't anticipate a failure. But even Jennifer gave him shit the other night. She's like, why are you making lasagna noodles? That doesn't make sense. Now, if you want to make noodles, make them, but you're gonna, you do it with like, something that's cool. You don't do lasagna where all the shit is about the meat and the cheese, the ricotta, It's a waste to do a handmade noodle with the lasagna. You do it for like, a light, what's it called? Angel hair pasta with a light drizzle of the, so you can taste the noodles. And Josh is like, no, you want to taste the noodles. So I don't know. Oh, I don't really have another bath. I mean, I have one upstairs, but it's not comfortable. So anyhow, I don't know. So there you have it. But Hannah made Dan buy me a sweatshirt. And the only bathroom's up with the kids. I can't do that. They walk in on me all naked. Hey, what's up? Mama's just chilling on the bash. We can titties out. No, we don't do that. So really, that's my only place of refuge is there. Ow! Shit. My hip. So, yeah, so that's that. No turkey? No turkey. Hell no turkey. We don't want turkey. Turkey's for Thanksgiving. I don't want turkey. Away from the house. I need a room on a retainer. It's available whenever I need to go. You aren't cooking? I'm cooking. Yes, everything's pre-made for today. Everything's pre-made today. So I already pre-made my balls. My balls are made. My cabbage is cut, but I probably will cut more cabbage as it breaks down in the water. After this, I'm actually carrying my big pot of balls in. And then that's where we're going with the balls. So casino sounds peaceful. Yes. Casino always sounds peaceful to me. And Jennifer is here. So you never know. We might be hammered and take an Uber over there later and just live it up, party like it's 1999. Me and Jennifer love to do that. She's a drinker. Jehanna's not. Balls. You cut the balls. Balls. The balls are big. Now, I made some big balls because, even though I don't like big balls on my man, I love the balls. Cha-cha, that's only Zoom talk. You're fired. I like big balls, and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. When a big man, ball man walks in, and I have a little thing, and I get sprung. No, so I make balls, really big balls. I had to literally scale down the balls because I was making them like softball size. Nobody, Dr. Jack, likes big balls. Big balls are not something women want, right? Nobody wants a big ball hitting them. It hurts sometimes, and it depends on the velocity of the physical force in which those balls are traveling. It's not nice. If I saw your balls and they were big, I'd run. I'd just be like, "Ooh, no, you got elephant balls. We don't need elephant balls. We want our balls to be small and tight. We don't want them hanging. We don't want velocity swinging. We don't want, anyhow. And sometimes we don't get to choose what we want, but, so my cabbage balls. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with my hair, but it's just all over the place. But yeah, so it's all layered. It's ready to go. So this year I did it different. Normally I don't put the butter in. I just put it all on top. But I layered the butter with the balls and the cabbage. I would say doctor's appointment and then leave. Right. Who wants the big balls? I mean, does anybody want big balls? No. Nobody's ever said that. I've never ever heard a woman say, I like big balls and I can't. No, everybody. AC/DC did, but no women. Sir Mix-a-Lot didn't even talk about big balls. Desserts. My stepmom sent me, every year we send something edible to each other for the holidays to share. I send her a Ghirardelli tower of chocolates and sweets and whatever. And she sent me this year she sent me cake mix, lava cake mix, and it came with silicone cupcake things. So Hannah and I are going to make those. Jennifer gets off, I think, half day today, so she's just going to come straight over, and then we'll probably start drinking. Whoa! Yahoo! So anyhow, I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't sleep anyway. I mean, I just need to realize that I'm going to go to bed, I'm going to have anxiety, I'm not going to sleep, and I'm going to wake up miserable and pissed off, right? It's hard to run. Yeah, I mean, what do you do with your balls? Do you, ace them to the side? Like, how do you split? Like, you can't even split them to make it equal. So you're always going to be hanging heavy on one side. All the presents are wrapped that I want to wrap. A present came in yesterday from Jennifer that she ordered, but I'm not wrapping it. I'm done wrapping. So Hannah and I already exchanged gifts. She did good. I mean, she did really good. She knows her mama. So I'll tell you what she got me. She got me a Uncommon James necklace that it's going to go really cute, doubled up with this. She got me, anybody heard of Dossier? So I guess it's a perfume kind of like place that you go and you can find similar scents, from like the high-end perfumes. And I wanted this Caroline Herrera perfume. It's in a high heel, and it's in a pink high heel, and I didn't know what it was, but but it was so strong, and I was like, God, and she took a picture of the one I guess I wanted. So she went to Dossier, and she picked that scent that was similar to Caroline Herrera, and oh my God, it smells better then Caroline Herrera, the other one, gave me a headache. And I was like, why? And then, of course, after like 3 hours, it smelled better. But this one, I sprayed on it and it didn't give me a headache. I thought, oh my God, Hannah, I love this. So she's like, I know, I did good. And then she bought me, are you ready for this? You're right. So she made Dan buy me, YouTube Bama lady, she made Dan buy me the new Aviator Nation sweatshirt. It's got the curve, it's got the wave, the oh my God. I'm so excited. I knew she was going to get me that though, or Dan was going to get me that. So she got me that, or she made Dan get that for me. And then she got me a Aviator Nation shirt, and she got me another Aviator Nation hat. So she spoiled me this year. She got me a lot of things. Yeah. So I was very happy. Oh, and she got me a candle and a linen spray, because I love my linen spray and I'm out. And it's all natural. It's like, you know, soy-based candles, and they smell wonderful. So it's healthier version. So she bought me that, and I love it. I love it. So she did really good. Yeah, she did really good. And then she just opened up all her gifts, even though she knew what they were. Hey, you're not supposed to know the gifts beforehand. Well, Hannah bought all her gifts with my money, right? And sent them to the house. She was like, Mom, I'm just gonna, because we were gonna just do gifts tonight after everybody left. But, and so, yeah, well, my kids never got me shit, but now Hannah's my girl who always makes Dan, which means that she just says, Dad, I need money. I just bought this from you for Mom. And he'll be like, well, how much is it? That's his first question. She's like, $140 or whatever it was. And he's like, oh, that's fine. So she always makes sure. So they started, you know, I, of course, help them out. So they make money, but they don't, it's hard for them to really get me gifts. So I don't expect, I told her this year, I said, don't buy me a lot. Just don't worry about me. One day you'll pay it forward. Just get me a hat, an Aviator Nation hat, because I love my hats. And so she got me more than that. She goes, I just had so much fun. Like, I realized I love giving you gifts. And that was just really sweet. So we kind of did that because I think Jennifer was going to be pissy about it. And so I just didn't want to deal with any change in behaviors. So me and Hannah had our moment last night, which was just kind of fun. We did our thing. So Andrew and Jennifer will get theirs. I gave Dan his gift too. If you saw Mrs. D-Cell NorCal 3, Dan got his AirPods. He's so excited. I don't expect anything from Jennifer because she's broke all the time. And I know she would be upset. She knows Hannah got me gifts, but I know she would be really pissy. So I don't know. We'll see. Just complications, because Hannah, you know, did it. She did, and she feels like an ass. Well, I can't help that. So anywho, that's it. We're done. So not yet. She's not a lawyer yet. She has one more year. So I felt spoiled already. And the necklace is really cute. And then, you know, the kids, the Nuggets will give me a gift, which most likely it's going to be a picture or something, which that's when I get my pictures of my nugs. I'm hoping. And then I get mad at her if she doesn't do that for me. So you too, Brenda. And I'm completely content with that. That makes me really happy. So, you know, and really the gift the biggest gift of all is just having everybody together. I know I told her that, you know, but she just gets upset because, you know, it's like, well, if I can't get her a gift, you don't get her a gift, because then it makes me look bad. It's that type of thing. You can always get me something, right? It doesn't have to be you know, Jennifer is very bougie, so she wants to get me the things she can't afford. Well, just dumb it down. Don't do it. You know, just get me something that's simple, meaningful, you know? I don't know. Buy me a bottle of wine, or probably with my money anyway. It's the thought. It is the thought that counts. So I kind of giggle at Hannah. I'm like, oh, you bought me really nice presents with my money. And she's like, Mom, I bought it with my money. I said, okay. So we'll see. Jennifer's Jennifer. You know, I'm not worried about it. I know in the future she's going to do me right if I'm still alive. If I'm still alive. Shit, she can make me a card or pretend to write a poem. I'd be happy. It's the thought. Andrew is just going to be Andrew or not. So anyhow, I didn't really buy him presents because he spends a lot of money since he doesn't have a job. And so I basically told him, he got a ski pass already. So he really technically did get gifts, but and he needed new clothes. So he needed new underwear. So I just pretty much bought him the things that he needs anyway. So, what do you cook? I don't need gifts either. Just come visit me. Yeah. This is the funny thing. She came over when we went on Sunday to Josh's house. And she's like, oh, Mom, I brought some wine that I bought, like, whatever. I figured we can try it or, just enjoy it together, whatever. And I'm like, you bought it or I bought it? She's like, well, technically, you technically bought it, but it's supposed to be good wine. Thanks, Jen. That's the thought that counts. Thank you for sharing my wine with me. So it's just funny. The dynamics of the kids it makes me giggle. Oh, Kathy, I'm so sorry, but glad you're home on a good day, right? Hopefully family will come and see you and give you love and everything else. Christmas trees better than the cups. The Reese's Christmas trees are just like the pumpkins. They are better than the cups. They do taste different. I don't even like the cups. The cups are bleh. The cups, I'd rather have the mini cups. They're squirrels like dancing in the rain right now. It's so cute. You're alone? Funny. I'm so sorry. That's horrible. I'm just excited because my day is going to be long. I'm going to be tired and I'm going to be burnt out. And that's why that's why I decided to do gifts, because I'm just going to be so pooped, especially with drinking and just frolicking all day and having fun and just getting festive. And Dan's even more obnoxious because he got laid twice. So I'm going to have to deal with his energy, and he'll probably try to get more sex, because this is the problem with men. Once you give men sex, it's like they can't stop, right? So I need to watch my coochie, especially today. We don't need no bacteria. Being alone is not a bad thing. Sometimes I wish I was alone, but we know that. Because when life is crazy, it's nice to have peace. But that's okay. I do miss my family. I got a picture of my little nug, Eloise. She's so cute. She's got a little bear red jacket on with her big boots on, and she's just plumping up mama's milks in, so she's eating like a fiend. I do miss my family, you guys. I miss my family. I wish I was around my family. I love them. I miss them. There's nothing like being around family during the holidays. I'm alone. I'm only lonely during the holidays. And I get that, Koso, right? Because I can imagine during the holidays, it's, people are together, people, laughing. I can imagine it's probably some of the loneliest times of the year, being alone, especially during the holidays. I get it. I mean, I would probably feel really sad too. But every other day, bring it. Bring it. So yeah, that's it. I will be on tomorrow, for a quick, maybe, I don't know. It depends. Hannah wants to go for a morning Christmas jog. So I might not be on tomorrow, because if I don't come on, it's because Hannah wanted to do a morning Christmas jog. It's Heaven the rest of the time. Yeah. Christmas is not always happy for everybody. And, we don't celebrate Christmas, right? Christmas is not something we celebrate. We just, use it as an excuse to get together, because every family is, I don't believe that way. And so, it's just our way of getting together and just being together as a family. Rocky loves Christmas, and so of course we celebrate it for the kids. And I don't care. That to me, it doesn't bother me, but it's just the act. That's why for us, opening gifts is not something necessarily pertinent to opening Christmas morning, right? It's not. And that's why it doesn't really matter when we open them, because that's not our ritual. It's not our ritual. It's not, I did it for the kids when they were younger for various reasons. But yeah, it's just the way it is. But we just spend time together, right? Because everybody else is together on these moments. And so we use it as our time for our family to get together and have fun. And also be respectful for Rocky and her beliefs, right? Because that's what we do. We don't judge, and we support our family members who necessarily don't believe in the same things as we do, but we support them hands down. Different traditions, yeah. I have different traditions, and that's okay. So unfortunately, it's hard because, I can't really get specific with our traditions because social media sucks and people have hate, and I got to protect my family. So do you celebrate? No, did not celebrate Christmas when I was a kid. On my blog tomorrow evening, I'll light my little menorah and no one will see it but me. That's perfect. That's perfect. Sounds good to me, Sue, honey. And if you know, you know. Lupe, I would love to confirm or deny, but I will not confirm nor deny. I will not confirm nor deny. Oh, Mary, I'm sorry. I wish I could take all of you in my house for the days that you are lonely. I wish I could do that. I know. It makes me sad. It kind of makes me sad, but, I do, traditions are really important. And I have my own tradition to me that's really important. And I get the respect of everybody else who supports me with that. Conform, yeah. Christmas I love this time. I really love, hi Foops. I really love, the fall is my favorite thing. I just get really lonely during these times. And I know people can say, people probably say, well, why do you get lonely? You have a house full of people. My loneliness stems from I want to be with my family, right? And yes, I have part of my family here, but the rest of my family is in Nashville. And it makes me sad. So even though I love it, I hate it at the same time because I get sad. Yeah, I get sad. I get sad. I mean, just like everybody else, we all miss the loved ones that are no longer here. Will I ever move back to Nashville? I would love to, but I will never move if my kids don't move. I would never move if my kids don't move because my life are my kids. When I'm home and I love it. And I miss it until I can get back. And just as I age, it's a hole. It's a missing piece. It's a missing piece in my heart, And, when my mom was here, my piece was filled, it wasn't lost. My mom, she filled that piece, because she was my family. And since she's been gone, thanks, Rita. Since she's been gone, I miss my family more. Yeah, 100%, Christy. It changes. It just changes us. It changes you, right? Having lost a parent early changes you. As much as you don't want it to change and as much as you try not to show that it's changed, it crushes us. It still crushes us. There's not a day that goes, oh, I'm not going to do it. Anyhow, let's not go there. Yeah. And I miss, the traditions that I had with my family. I know my family is doing those traditions as well. I miss that. I miss those things. So I do my own here, but it's just not the same. Yeah, it's not the same. It's not the same. But we still move on and we progress and we deal with the shit we can't control because we couldn't control and they're not here with us. So I know my mom's looking down and I know she's very proud and I know she loves watching me and Josh and the kids together and I know she's fulfilled. So lost my parents, changed for the worse, siblings don't speak, and that happens a lot, Fran. And that's the saddest thing that can happen in a family. Yeah, what did C say? My mom, you know, she wasn't without fault, but she raised me. I am who I am today because of my mother, right? I mean, we owe a lot of our foundation to our parents, whether good or bad, you know? And let me tell you, there's bad mixed in with that, right? But my mom raised me. Her parents raised me for, you know, helped raise me for a good portion of my early years. And I am that person because of them. I am that person because of them. A night, Debbie. I know. I'm so excited for Debbie. You know, it's we get along. We laugh. You know, we just have a good time. Oh, it is, Birdie. I'm sorry. I couldn't. Thanks, Foops. Lost my mom when I was 11, a day after Christmas. God, it is happy because even though it's been so long, we still, you know, we think about how things would be different, you know, or how would, you know, it would just be such a full time. I lost my mom at 10 and my father on Thanksgiving Day when I was 12. Oh gosh, Mr. Time. I'm so sorry. It's horrible. Thanks for all the gifts, you guys. You keep completing things. I don't even know what the hell you're completing. It says, your team has completed. So, you know, everybody who is missing a loved one this holiday season, oh, R&B, I'm sorry. The first couple of seasons of the holidays, they're going to be horrible. We have this, yes, me and Josh have the same mom. And so I think, you know, together we fill each other's voids. You know, Josh and I have a different bond, right? We have, I believe there's one, it does. California Vic, you're right. And when that matriarch or patriarch dies, it's like the family doesn't know what to do. So my kids and grandkids deserve a happy Christmas. Yeah, exactly. And I think, you know, Josh and I have a special bond. I believe that Josh and I have this bond that he doesn't have with other people, right? In his family, like his siblings. Because of course they're not, they have Ed's blood, but they don't, but we share something special. And even more so now that I love you, Mr. Time. Thank you so much. That's sweet. And I love that you come by and just say hey all the time. And I think it really changed. You know, relationships change over time, right? Relationships change over time. Josh and I weren't close, right? We were close, but we weren't as close as we are now, right? Because he grows, he changes, he matures. He had a family. When he started having that family, our relationship got deeper. It got stronger, and it morphed into something really beautiful. And I think, you know, the hummingbird. Hannah, this hummingbird comes. I think that's Grandma. Oh, look. She comes almost every time when I'm having a difficult day. The hummingbird comes. It's the craziest thing. Every time I'm talking about my mom, you guys, does this not bird come in and say hi to me? This is the craziest thing. And it's raining. I didn't even know hummingbirds come out in the rain. That is my mom. That's my mom. Oh my God. Every time. Every time. Your mom comes as a hummingbird too. That is so crazy. I was just talking about my mom and Josh and me, and woo! That got me. Great, Mom. Thanks for that. Oh, that was her. Oh my God. That was crazy. And it just seems weird because every time I talk about her, does that bird not show up? It shows up almost every time I talk about her, and I'm like feeling some sort of way. Like almost like she knows when to come in and give me a message, right? How crazy is that? Oh my God. Well, I see you, girl. Anyway, that was pretty cool. Pretty badass. I'll take it. So anyway, speaking about Josh again, I think we have something special. And I think, you know, I too am that missing piece for him.
And so it's great. Yeah. I believe in signs too. That was great. Maybe my next tattoo should be a hummingbird. Because that is crazy shit right there. That is crazy shit. Wow. All right. On that note, you guys have a great, great day. You know, however it is, I know it's hard for a lot of people today. It's hard for me because we just wish our loved ones were right by our side. But hold those memories, the great memories, you know, the laughter, and make sure you bring them up somehow today, right? Like my mom just did with me. I hope each and every one of you finds your sign today. I hope your loved one comes down and gives you a kiss in whatever way, in whatever form they come down to, because that was fucking amazing and has made my day. And I'm going to take that time and enjoy my moment. Hannah, are we running in the morning? Oh, so if we're running in the morning, it's a Christmas run with my kids. I may not be there, but if I pop in, I'm popping in because I decided not to run on the street because that kicks my ass. But anyway, enjoy your moments, find them, enjoy the time when you are alone. You know, put on a good movie, put on some humor, put on some laughter so you don't feel so sad. Oh, Sonia, I love that. Anyway, remember, you are important, you are worthy, and you matter, and your feelings are just that, yours. Own them. And don't let anybody trample on you. Merry Christmas. Happy Christmas Eve. If I don't see you tomorrow, I will see you the day after Christmas. May you all be happy. May you all find your peace, your sanity, and no fighting at the Christmas table. You know what I mean? Anyway, love you. Faith, don't be ugly. That's so ugly. Sorry, I have to address Faith because how can somebody come in on a moment like I'm having and say, wish you felt that same way with Ed? Faith, you have no idea how I feel with Ed. And shame on you in a moment that I was having to come in and try to spoil that. But you know what? You ain't spoiling that. You know why? Because I'm better and bigger and stronger than you. And I don't have to be angry with people and I don't have to show my ugliness. Merry Christmas, Faith.